Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Gloria Blaise. I serve as Director of Research here at Haiti Policy House. I am honored to be here this evening to provide opening remarks to what I think will be a critical discussion on a time-sensitive legislation. If you did not already know, Haiti Policy House is a Washington, D.C. based think tank focusing on foreign policy to Haiti. To our knowledge, we are the first to do so, making Haiti a priority 24/7, 365 days, even in the face of other geopolitical priorities. Our goal is to inform and influence policymakers, the media, and the public about the challenges facing Haiti and the potential solutions. Haiti Policy House is committed to working with all stakeholders to build a better future for Haiti and its people, to create safe and healthy, prosperous communities. With us here this evening is Congresswoman Sheila Cherfilus-McCormick, who is the first Black woman to represent Florida's 20th Congressional District. Congresswoman Sheila is very active in her role. She serves on the House Committee on Foreign Affairs and the House Committee on Veterans Affairs as the ranking member of the Subcommittee on Technology Modernization. She is also the chair of the Diversity and Inclusion Task Force for the Democratic Women's Caucus, a co-chair of the Haiti Caucus, and serves as a member of the Congressional Black Caucus. On a personal side, Congresswoman Sheila is also a Howard University and St. Thomas University Law School alum. Also with us here this evening to serve as our moderator is Haiti Policy House's Executive Director and founder, Wolf Pamphile. Over the course of 3 years, Wolf conceptualized what today is this think tank and proudly champions the organization. He is a true CUNY, City University of New York alum, completing his undergraduate and graduate degrees at Baruch College. I would be remiss if I didn't also mention that both Wolf and Congresswoman Sheila's families hail from Cap Haitian, or Cap, one of the best cities in Haiti, if you didn't already know. Moving on to the topic of tonight's discussion, critical legislation. In a moment, you will hear our speakers for this evening discuss two pieces of legislation. First, you will hear about the Caribbean Arms Trafficking Causes Harm, also known as the CATCH Act. Caribbean Arms Trafficking Causes Harm, also known as the CATCH Act. Introduced by Congresswoman Sheila and her colleagues, this legislation would help curb illicit arms trafficking from the United States to the Caribbean by requiring the Coordinator for Caribbean Firearms Prosecutions to report on the implementation of anti-firearm trafficking provisions included in the bipartisan Safer Communities Act. Following the CATCH Act, you will hear about the Louverture Resolution, which proposes a 10-year, $50 billion plan to rebuild Haiti. This legislation was also introduced by Congresswoman Sheila and her colleagues. It is clear that Congresswoman Sheila is working hard to address the critical needs of Haiti. To close out my opening remarks, I would like to personally remind everyone that there is nothing that Haitians and Haitian-Americans, along with their allies, cannot do. Again, Congresswoman Sheila, again, as a reminder, is the first Black woman to represent Florida's 20th Congressional District. She's also the only Haitian-American Democrat ever elected to Congress. The people of Haiti were the first to abolish slavery in a new world. Haiti Policy House is the first Haitian-led think tank in D.C. to focus solely on Haiti, filling a critical gap in the think tank arena. I believe that we must continue to be the first to truly see the progress we wish to see, especially now at this turning point in Haiti's history. I would like to thank our viewers, my Haiti Policy House team, and Congresswoman Sheila Cherfilus-McCormick and her office for making this event possible tonight. I now turn it over to Wolf to take us through this important discussion. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gloria. It's been it's an honor to have you, Congresswoman. I'm not sure if you would like to say a few words before we get started.
Well, thank you so much for having me. And I'm so proud of you guys for putting on this policy house. I feel that we are actually our ancestors' wildest dreams, sincerely, because there was a time when we didn't have this dedication to Haiti and the Haitian diaspora 24 hours. But it's not enough for me to be in Congress. I can't do this work without you guys. And so I'm so proud to see my fellow Munsoti Okat La with us. But we're doing the work that our parents sacrificed to come to the United States to give us a better life, and we're actually achieving it. And so I'm so proud of this moment.
Thank you so much. And honestly, this is exactly what Haiti Policy is designed for. I mean, it's determined to focus on Haiti 24/7. And I have typically other think tanks or research centers focus on Haiti when something bad is going on. Mm-hmm. And for us, we say between this current bad thing, and the next one we are Haitians. We want to focus on Haiti at all times. And and over the last 3 years, Haiti has faced an unprecedented amount of insecurity and instability, and the situation reached like a critical point earlier this year when heavily armed gangs launched a weekend-long attack, and from the end of February to early March 2024. And during that attack, the gangs broke into multiple prisons in the capital and released approximately like 4,000 inmates. And at the same time, the prime minister, who was outside of the country to sign the Kenya-led multinational security force, was not able to get back into the country, and therefore like pretty much pushed out in a way. And now there are multiple factors contributing to Haiti's insecurity, and there's a long history of political and economic elites network providing weapons to gangs for election meddling, voter intimidation, assassination, and also illegal competitive business practices. In addition to that, there's a massive illegal flow of weapons from the U.S. going to Haiti through various purchases, like straw purchase, which is one of the mechanisms that is used. And this is when I saw your the Catch Act, I was like, this is something that we need to discuss and dive deeper to see how it is going to impact Haiti and how us in the diaspora in the U.S. can contribute to help that movement forward.
Well, I'm happy that you guys were looking at this issue, because this is an issue that some people believe is a current issue. The guns going into the Haiti, the guns going into the Caribbean. The truth of the matter is that this has been a system in place for decades. The guns that have been going into Haiti, anytime there's a coup, where do they come from? The United States. The instability that we've seen, the political instability in Haiti, where do the guns come from? From the United States. Now, this is the first time we're actually taking a very good look at it and saying, now we know they're coming from Miami, especially, the Miami River, which I toured to see what is the difficulty, right? And as I took that tour and I saw the difficulty of it was, one is technology. It's just so vast. So many things have to go into Haiti. We need technology that's there that can actually detect the guns that are leaving the port. And it's a huge operation. And if you see the complexity also is that it doesn't even just go from the port of Miami or Miami River to Haiti, but it will go into Dominican Republic and then get into Haiti, or it will go in a small boat and from Jamaica to get into Haiti. And we started hearing cries from the entire Caribbean saying, hey guys, there's a huge problem. Ever since the president has been assassinated, more guns are going through Haiti and going into the Caribbean. So Haiti's being used as a pass through. And so the entire Caribbean communities were saying, you guys need to do something about it. And that's when we saw that the Biden administration introduced the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act, which granted the Department of Justice the ability to prosecute firearms. But what our Catch Act enables us to do is to amplify those efforts by specifically targeting illegal exports of firearms that go into the Caribbean, which gives you that extra level. And it also forces them to to tell Congress, to relate that information to Congress so we can actually hold them accountable. Far too many times we see there are different instances where these smugglers are being prosecuted. That information is not coming to Congress, so we can't put the different mechanisms to make sure that they're being punished, whether it be sanctions, whether it be removal of their visas, and that information is kind of housed just in the prosecutorial area, Department of Justice, and it doesn't get to us. So the Catch Act is really going to give us that mechanism so we can use all of our tools to prohibit them and to stop them from bringing all the different guns and munitions into Haiti. But with that, I also want to mention that a lot of these things that occur, they don't occur in their own silo. We know that the United States has an issue when it comes to guns, to the point where we can't really even legislate to stop guns from being on the street from shooting us or killing us. So you understand how even more difficult it is that if we can't legislate to protect us, it's even harder to legislate to protect Haitians when these gun companies just pretty much are running certain avenues, certain people, and certain politicians, to be honest with you. So it's a huge issue that we're trying to chip away at and erode so we can try to bring stability to Haiti.
Yeah, thank you for that. That summarized it beautifully, because it is like you said, the issue of guns for Haiti is something that's been going on for decades. Since the late 80s, even before that with the dictatorship, with the Duvalier. And but I think this is the first time that there are so many eyes on it and trying to find solutions as well. And there are politicians and representatives like yourself who are invested and are deeply interested in finding solutions for it.
Well, I
And
think I want to mention something also. You touched on something that was important. You know, with the Haiti Policy House, you guys are able to focus on Haiti every single day. And with me being in Congress, when you have people who have an interest, especially, you know, I'm Haitian-American, like this is my life, this is my heart, you're looking at it every single day. And I do think that it's the two that collided that allowed us to say, hey, these are issues that have been in existence for decades. Let's deal with them today. And so that's the benefit when we're looking at it every single day. It's not just like, you know, we allow a catastrophe to occur, but we're actually looking preventatively, right? We're looking on how can we be forward thinking and foreshadow what the needs of Haiti are going to be, and how can we serve those needs? How can we get Congress and the administration to understand that we need a plan, a bigger plan, just to patch Haiti up and send it on its way, right? Especially after Haiti has been just totally eroded, you know, from stealing of goods, occupations, consistent bad policies that punish Haiti, even from paying reparations. That has been consistently on Haiti. But now it seems like the world wanted to just put a Band-Aid and send Haiti off.
Yep, and that's exactly what was proposed. Is more like let the Haitians figure it out. I'm like, well, the Haitians didn't get there by themselves.
Yeah, that's an excuse. You know, that was an excuse, and I thought it was a beautiful excuse too, because you know they were playing on our sympathies, right? Our sympathy and our empathy as Haitian people. We're tired of the meddling, right? Nous fatigués avec blanc yo. That's just how we feel, right? That's how we feel, and they knew that. And so, because some people didn't want to do anything, they said, "Okay, let Haiti do what Haiti wants," not understanding that the Haitian people themselves, do not have the voices so they can do it themselves, because they are being quelched right now. There's no real organization or any political group that would represent them. B, that they were being terrorized by people who had guns who were coming in. So I can't speak up for myself because I don't have a party or a mechanism, much less there's a gun in my face, much less they're threatening and raping my children as a part of intimidation and raping women. They're even kidnapping Americans to further intimidate. So how are these Haitian people going to get up and do it themselves when everything on them is to oppress? And to be honest with you, who is going to fight the cartels that are in Haiti? You know, the drugs are coming out of Haiti. Haiti doesn't grow drugs. I've never gone in Haiti growing drugs.
Field, we don't have any of that. So
how is it that drugs are coming out of Haiti? And so when I heard people saying leave Haiti to itself, I said, okay, what you're trying to say is let the outside forces deteriorate and kill the people. That's really what they're saying. Now, when we talk about a Haitian-led solution, that's different. But even with a Haitian-led solution, they need the strength to get up and fight the external people or the external forces that are trying to corrupt and keep Haiti from being prosperous and keep Haiti from actually entering into the international community and being competitive. And when we see that and understand what this is really about, I think the diaspora will take a different step, right? What we're fighting for Haiti today is for Haiti not just to be stable, but for Haiti to control all of its borders, which means that anything coming into Haiti will pay a tax. Anything going out of Haiti will pay some kind of tax to make sure the government stays functioning and protecting those borders, which means that we're no longer going to let drugs just pass in and out of Haiti that make it more unstable, which means also that our minerals, because Haiti does have minerals, that the minerals will be protected. And if the minerals are leaving the country, that the people who are buying it are paying their tax. So when we understand what's actually at stake for Haiti right now at this time, when the entire Caribbean is trying to be included in environmental sustainability, in energy creation, when we really have a good look at how we can change the trajectory, I think that we would take it more serious to build out a long-term plan.
That and for people who may not understand, as for the Catch Act itself, for people who may not understand, what are some long-term or short-term and long-term impact like to be specific, that will happen in Haiti as a result of this bill moving forward? Or maybe even to like, what is the process of a bill moving forward from introduction all the way to being passed as well?
Well, so the process of the bill is for it to be, well, it has to be come out of committee. After it comes out of committee, then it's going to be passed in the House, then it has to be passed in the Senate, and then it's going to become law. And the biggest impact that it's going to have is when we started the conversation of why is Haiti where it is, and what is the Haitian-American involvement, or who is doing this. One of the things that we could not pull together when we looked at sanctions was who's involved. We had no information on who's involved, whereas Canada had a list of sanctions that were so long, but we had a shorter list of sanctions. Sanctions come through Congress and sanctions come through the president, the administration. So if all the information about who is shipping and who's being prosecuted on these gun charges that are going into Haiti stay within the Department of Justice, then we never get the information to know how do we take it a step further into protecting and prosecuting, not just prosecution, but also levying different sanctions on them. So that's where we said, okay, let's do a resolution so we have the list of who it is. Who are these people, these perpetrators, so we can make sure that we're withdrawing visas, so we can make sure that we're sanctioning them, so we can stop the bad actors from now. How does that actually work in the future? Once we keep this list and people see that there's actually a real mechanism in place to deter but also punish, then we believe that that's going to deter their action. The reason why I say that is if you look at the course of history in Haiti, there has never been a mechanism really in place that actually punished people for what they've done. The people who have smuggled guns into Haiti from, the last coup they had or any other events, they have gone, maybe they could have been prosecuted, but they still come in and out of the United States. They're still sending more guns because their prosecution could have been maybe a year, when they're making billions of dollars on it. So there's no real consequence. And, when I talk to a lot of people who are involved in Haiti, and even when I see the people who are kidnapping and doing all kinds of stuff, they believe that this is going to be like the regular moments in Haiti, right? Moments where, okay, you get a new government, there's an intervention, something happens and everybody moves on, but there really is no justice. Right. And so this is the first time that we are looking how to give the Haitian people justice. And justice for the Haitian people, especially for Americans, because we're finding these are Americans doing it, is for us to do that. If you are not a naturalized, if you're naturalized, or if you're here on a visa, we're taking your visa. We have to do sanctions, we'll do sanctions. But we're looking now to give justice finally to the Haitian people.
Thank you. And actually, we did an event earlier this year where we looked at the origin of the social origin of dictatorship in Haiti and elite networks. And it was a group of professors, one from University of Chicago, one from Columbia University, and UC Davis. And they talked about how the coup d'etat in the 90s against Aristide, how the U.S. sanctioned a group of people. And similar to now, we start seeing the same families who are now being sanctioned again. And for this, maybe it was their fathers or their grandfathers, but now it's the same families, same network of people that are also being sanctioned again by Canada and other countries. Now, like you said, the U.S. list is a lot shorter. It's very limited to a few people, but Canada, if you look Canada or the United Kingdom, you can see there's a very extended list of families in Haiti who are sanctioned.
Yeah, well, I want to tell you the impact of it and the implications. So what happens is if you're sanctioned by Canada, that's really going to involve you, Haiti and Canada, right? If you're sanctioned by the U.S., now you have a bigger issue because we have larger banks, and that's really going to give you a hit to your money. We also push for the UN to actually impose the same sanctions. Now, with the UN imposing those sanctions, the US and Canada, you literally are brought to a standstill. There's no real money in any real place that has banks that you can move because now we have UN, you have the US, and you have Canada. That's why we all have to be on the same page. So somebody sanctioned in Canada only, they could say, okay, well, I can still do what I want to do in, Switzerland, Cayman Islands. Like I'm not really limited like that. Whereas when we do all three and we have all three, on the same person, now we really blocked you. Now you're really feeling the effects.
Yeah, exactly. And, pivoting now to the, thinking long term and beyond, because what I usually tell people is we need to also think, while we're thinking security, we need to think the economy as well, and thinking beyond the next 2 years. What does Haiti look like in 20 years or 10, 20 years? And pivoting to the Louverture Resolution, can you tell us more about that and how that came about to be introduced?
Well, the
And
resolution.
also, what is a resolution? What is the difference between resolution and a bill?
Okay, well, I'll start off with the difference between a resolution and a bill. A bill is more so a proposal for new legislation, right? Like a bill is like, okay, this is the legislation, it's going to be new. We all agree this is what we're doing, right? That's a bill. Whereas the resolution is more of a proposal. It's a formal statement of congressional intent. And so the reason why we first started introducing the my crayon's not good. Louverture Investment Plan. The reason why we wanted to start off as a resolution was really to get the commitment. We need to get members of Congress on paper, on record, saying that they are committed to a long-term plan. Some people refer to it as a Marshall Plan, and I can explain that to you, what that really is. So after World War I, what we saw is that the United States committed to helping rebuild Europe. And what they decided to do is say, hey, we're going to take a stand and we're dedicated to rebuilding Europe. So we're going to have this long-term investment plan so Europe can get on its feet because there was so much destruction. And so looking at Haiti's compounded history, and although we're facing an issue now that for some people, they think it's an issue that has only lasted since the president was assassinated, but we know that this is compounded over centuries, right?
Yep.
And so I felt like we needed to have a plan that took that into consideration and that actually allowed us to say, hey, after centuries of destruction to Haiti, the U.S. is now stepping up again and saying we are so committed to rebuilding Haiti now that we will create a similar plan for Haiti. And that's why we introduced it, along with the Haitian elected officials who were like, hey, let's come together. And I think everybody's realizing they're coming to the understanding that we can't just be putting out fires and putting Band-Aids on the situation. It's time for an entire plan to actually change Haiti in its trajectory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and actually, the plan that you talk about after World War II, that was actually designed by a think tank here in DC.
Yes.
The U.S. government reached out to a specific. I won't name the name, but the U.S. government reached out to a specific think tank here in DC and said, "Hey, we need a plan on how to rebuild Europe." And today, here we are saying, "How do we rebuild Haiti?" And so now we have the resolution. Is there any specific, anything specific as far as like we see 50 billion,
Mhm.
right? What are the areas that you're hoping that this will focus on? And also, how does the current, the Haitian government play a role into this?
Well, it's a comprehensive investment plan, and it strengthens the democracy and the judiciary institution. It also invests in critical infrastructure, which we know has always been lacking in Haiti for a very long time. But we were looking at something that can spur the economy, especially encouraging economic growth and improve opportunities for women and children. We see the need for women and children to be involved in the growth, not just because women traditionally are left out, but if you see why the kids actually went into the gangs, it's because they were looking for some type of income. They were financially vulnerable. They were emotionally vulnerable. So having a plan that actually takes every person into account and includes them in some kind of economic activity, whether, in the United States, you have summer camps where kids can volunteer when they're not in school, or whether they're participating in youth groups opportunities. But we need to create that kind of system for them, which is a long term. And so we believe that by focusing on these areas, the Louverture Plan, that will secure welfare for Haitian people and lay a foundation that will stabilize and create a prosperous future.
Thank you. That it's that as a with the name Louverture and the hope that this will bring, I think this will be we'll have a monumental shift for Haiti. And following your sponsorship of the Cash Act and then the Louverture Resolution, how can the Haitian diaspora be most effectively contribute their knowledge or resources to support and make this like a successful have a successful outcome?
Well, I think that we have to prepare to be more involved in Haiti like we've never seen before. Traditionally, when we looked at Haiti, it was more of sending money to Haiti, more of volunteering and sending missions and being engaged in that aspect of Haiti. Now, after COVID, what we realized, and the spur of violence, we saw that most people pulled out. So the people who used to come and do different health clinics have pulled out because of safety concerns. Even people who would come in and do different missions where they would teach people and give eye care, they pulled out. So the first step is going to have to get everyone to re-engage and prepare to come back in, because we need all those basic healthcare, welfare programs. We need all those basic things to come in to start healing the community. And when we talk about the trauma that Haitian people are facing, it's not regular trauma that we've seen before. We've seen a lot of sexual violence, especially when it's facing women and girls, and the weaponization of that. So the mental health that's going to have to be in place to mend and heal that generation is going to be huge. And it's not just for women and girls, because many men have said that they feel broken having to watch their wives and children being raped and destroyed in front of them. So it's an entire family system that we're going to have to bring that mental health component. And it's something that I keep encouraging people to do. And I've seen it in Congress. I see that they even do that in Israel right now. Israel right now, for the people who have been kidnapped, they're bringing mental health to them remotely, even where they're doing telemedicine and telehealth remotely, and they're being funded for that. So that's a great program that we're looking to work with the UN also to fund in Haiti. The other thing I would say that we have to prepare is also every Haitian diaspora person should prepare to invest financially in Haiti. And what does that look like? Whether, there's communities that are going to be built up, which, we're hoping to fund that kind of infrastructure building, home building. And in those areas, we're actually purchasing summer homes, purchasing townhomes, things like that to stabilize the community. Even when it comes to, when we're looking at the money that's coming in, even when it comes to some of the security, the energy security projects that are going on, including climate change. I think that innovation, if we could start preparing ourselves to bring it into Haiti and to grow Haiti, we'll see Haiti transform. But without us being intentional of creating different economies, like diversifying economies in Haiti and not just having one economy, we're always going to be in this place of vulnerability. And I think now we're more sophisticated as Haitian people, Haitian-Americans, to understand that the economy cannot just be tourism. We're much more sophisticated than that as Haitian people. And so we need to figure out what those economies would be and start growing that and using Haiti as a basin so we can start educating and incorporating them into the international economy.
And a lot of people say that Haiti, I mean, including me, Haiti has a potential to be a force in the Caribbean with its population and the youth, the technology, technological knowledge that they have. And I believe if they have the right opportunities, the right investment into Haiti, and the schools are able to function all year round, I believe that the youth in Haiti can catch up to the rest of the world.
Yes.
And also an impact. They wouldn't have to leave Haiti to go to Dominican Republic or parts of Latin America, even walking from Brazil to the southern border. And I think this Louverture bill will also have an impact on that, keeping people in Haiti to promote Haiti, and also helping, like you said, diaspora investment into Haiti.
Yeah. Well, what we notice, so, I travel a lot for foreign affairs, and I'll see different communities, pockets of communities where the diaspora actually has their own community, right? Where they come in and they vacation and they have different businesses on the side that are actually teaching people on how to sell their art internationally. Or they're teaching them, like they'll set up a call center and they're teaching them how to do the call center. We've just seen so many different examples of investments and different examples of how Americans have come in and built these communities. And it's a win-win, right? Even when it comes to healthcare. Right now in healthcare, we have some of the biggest shortages that we've ever seen. And trying to get Congress to pass a bill to allow more like those HBC2 visas come in is something that we've been trying to fight for. So if you think about what we can do with the cultural competency of Haitians and Haitians here in the United States, there's a lot that we can actually exchange, right? There's a lot that we can bring in. And I think that's really where we're going to have to kind of lean into, right? What is that innovative way of looking at Haiti? And that's going to come from the younger generations of the Haitian diaspora. Like that's coming from us. And so a lot of the time when I talk to people about, Haiti and, it's such a contentious conversation, right? Every time we have a barbecue, tuna pali d'Haïti, like they're talking about Haiti, and, the older people are like, oh, Haiti fini. They have their opinion of Haiti, right? And then I see our generation like, no, we could do this and we could do that. And I always say, their experience as that older generation is valid. But remember, the dreams are in our heart. The vision is in our heart. So we have to be able to take every dream and vision that we see for Haiti and make it actually and realize that, right? And I remember when my parents, they always talk to me about Haiti, and they would talk about, there was a song by, I think it's like Tapu Kombo that talks about Haiti Chérie or something like that. Yes, yes. And so they always had the dream of going back to Haiti, like, back Haiti, like this is their thing. They're gonna go back to Haiti and they're gonna die in Haiti. They're gonna live this lovely life because they came here to sacrifice for a moment. And now it breaks my heart when I see that generation dying off without realizing that dream. And so I always say that this is our moment to realize it. This is our moment to have a safe Haiti, for them to be able to go home and walk down the street and say, you know what, I left because of the social economic, but I've come back as a winner. We've come back and Haiti's better. And our children now can see where we grew up and have that connectivity and have that pride. Growing up in the United States at that time, when the narrative they tried to put on us was a negative narrative, right? The narrative was that, remember when they said that there were 3 H's, Haitian for HIV or something like that. One of them was Haitian, right? I remember when they would talk about all these negative things about Haitian people. And I was like, that's never what I saw Haitian people to be. We were supposed to be the most educated, going to church, the smartest. We had to be everything. Our clothes had to be ironed. They have us going to school wearing a costume, wearing a suit, while everybody else has sneakers and jeans on. So I'm just so proud of this moment that we get to actually work with other Haitian-American intellectual minds and dream a dream that's never been seen before, but actually build that dream. And that's what the goal, and that's what this time is about. And I take every opportunity in Congress, being the only Haitian person in there, the only Democrat who's ever been there, and who can stand pride and say, hey, I'm Haitian. And we're going to take this Haitian initiative and we're going to knock it out the park. That's the job, to make it happen.
Amazing, amazing. So let's do some questions from the chat here. I see one said, "Is the Congressional Black Caucus supporting and sponsoring this bill, and would that help getting it passed?"
Yes, the CBC is supporting it, but I think all hands on deck will help get it passed, and it is a resolution. And as I mentioned, the whole goal of the resolution is so we can have everybody committing officially that they do believe that there needs to be some kind of long-term economic plan, and that so the next time around when we actually do introduce the bill, the only thing we're doing at that point is negotiating numbers and not negotiating, hey, do you believe that this should even be in place?
Yep. Okay. Thank you. And the next question, I see this is more of a comment referring to the Dominican Republic. How do we hold the Dominican Republic accountable for all activities, criminal and non-humanitarian, against Haiti?
That's a good question. We've been actually looking at the UN to figure out how we can do that. Part of it is right now we have that acting of the prime minister, getting to bring those issues in front of the UN, especially when it came to the different water rights and the disputes that were going on there and the abuses that we even see with them removing citizenship in Haiti from Haitians from their country. But that's something that we have been advocating and trying to work on.
Okay. We developed last year we pulled together, we had a working group to develop a reporting mechanism for human rights abuses, and that could support the MSS mission, or the abuses happening towards Haitians in different communities. And I think we will be publishing that soon, and we will definitely share with everyone as well. Let's see, any other questions in the chat? Someone said, "What is a realistic timeline, best case scenario, from resolution to passing of a bill?" That is admirable, but is Congress doing now rather than waiting for Kenya? What is Congress doing now rather than waiting for Kenya?
So that's 2 parts. So the first part is we're passing the resolution, passing the bills. That's really going to determine, the elections will determine that. Once we get through this session, I think we have a good chance that we can get that in and move that. But really, whoever we have as president is really, and if we get the House, if the Democrats get the House, I think there's a very big likelihood that we're past that. And I do think we might have bipartisan support, to be honest with you, on passing the resolution. The reason why the election is going to determine the bill portion is because the election will determine how much money is going to actually go into the international sphere. and how much money will go to Haiti. Both parties do not agree on how much money should go into Haiti. As you guys well know, that this administration dedicated $300 million to helping Haiti, and the Republicans in the House, they stopped us from releasing those funds. And it wasn't recently until the administration just said, they're going to forgo the support of the Republicans. They're just going to go over their heads because it was more of a courtesy, that the whole $300 million was released. So that's a real distinction between administration and parties. So if we do not have the same administration, my concern is that there won't be that much money going to Haiti, if any at all. And the funds and money will go to other countries that they personally feel are more important than going to Haiti.
Yep. I think we have one last question, and we'll make it into like a 30-second answer. How can we ensure that this bill doesn't carry the optics of U.S. imperialism under the guise of foreign aid? We're just going to make this really short, and then we'll do closing remarks. And then I know you have a very busy schedule, so we'll be out of here.
Well, I think that we're going to have to take ownership of the implementation of the bill, right? Especially once the bill actually is passed, getting more Haitian companies and groups that are actually applying for the funding, who are partnering, who are already engaged in Haiti. One of the misunderstandings that when I speak to diaspora, what they don't understand is that when this money is made available and people are actually applying through RFPs and they're trying to partner with the government to get the funding, you had to have started the work already. So you can't just say that, okay, the money's out there, now I want to go to Haiti and start a nonprofit. You won't be eligible. You had to have been doing the work beforehand. So that's why I said it's so important to prepare yourself and start doing the work in Haiti now. So when the money is actually released and we have a bill that's passed, and we'll have more people who could participate and say, hey, we've done this work and this is what we're doing.
Okay. Thank you for that. So I know you have to go. You have a very busy schedule, and I would love for you, if you have any closing remarks that you'd like to make, and anything you are looking forward to this year, this summer, as far as like policies or any personal event, if trip to Haiti, let us know and feel free to share with others.
Well, thank you so much for doing the work that you do and making sure that we always keep Haiti on the forefront. I can't say enough how much I appreciate it, because we need to have more fighters. And I'm always telling people, get involved, come out, fight, and let's move forward. But what I can't say enough is that we need to fight with solutions, not always jumping in to criticize negatively, but coming to the forefront with solutions. One of the things that I'm excited about is to actually go to Haiti with a stable Haiti. That is the goal, is that for us to be able to go and visit and Haiti be on its feet, and we can actually witness a real election, and we can see the investments actually working, and we can see other Haitian members from the diaspora present in Haiti in uplifting Haiti. So that's really the goal. And every day we fight to make sure that happens.
Thank you so much, Congresswoman. We appreciate you, and we are here. If you ever need anything, Haiti Policy House exists for Haiti. And whenever our focus is primarily foreign policy, and whatever it is related to foreign policy. And if you're watching this, if you have any comments, any questions that we didn't get to answer, feel free to email it to us or go on the website, HaitiPolicyHouse.org, and then submit any questions or comments. Or if you want to volunteer with us and you want to support us, go on our website, and then we're happy to respond to you and communicate. And again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you, everyone, for being here and for tuning in one more time. Have a great afternoon and great rest of your week.
Thank you.
Thank you.